Hello, I'm Jerry Rigged, and this is the Duskers Daily Challenge for October 21st. I just about said 11th. 21st, 2016. Looking at yesterday's leaderboard, I'm kind of surprised I'm still 7th, but having seen Marvin's run and what he went through, and he got a bit lucky with those traps, that's a little bit less surprising at that point, I guess. The top score is 670, not too far off my own 580, all told. And Marvin had a 660. Risto had a 644, which Marvin, I think, correctly ascertained. He had some radiation going on to get that. Copper and Darkguard after with 600. Load, Deklar, Dave, and Lemon Swap, and as well as myself, round out the top 10. Not entirely in that order. I think Marvin did the math and posted it as a comment. I don't recall at this point. I think the starting score is 640? No, 640. 480. But again, he's really good with that, so thank you for taking care of that side of things, Marvin, because I am good with math, but don't have the patience when I'm recording, apparently. Looking at today's leaderboard, we have a 0 and a 665, so still anything goes. That's a good score and a bad score. We'll see what we come across. Starting with Lure, again, with an overload, which, and transport. Of course, room 2 is clear, thank you. We have 2 infestation types on a private B. Private ship's usually a little bit smaller than usual. And we now know that those 2 infestation types are Swarm and something else. And that was 3 and 4. So those rooms should be clear for the moment. Let me go ahead and check this room over here, because... Okay. Now it's possible that was a... Room 3 killed 1 enemy. Got 4 defenses active. That's 3, 4, and 1 other room. Damn. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and check these rooms first. This should actually be, with that kind of pedigree, these should be really easy. Okay, the Swarm was in this room. Okay, so the lure is actually going to be extremely useful on this ship. At least to the extent of how to take advantage of it. What I need to check beyond that I actually want to turn around. I don't know the other room that does not have a turret, and what I can do, because both the enemy types here are susceptible to... Okay, this has a turret. Both the enemy types here are susceptible to lures. I can take advantage of that and move through the ship extremely quickly. I don't know why I feel like I'm worried about something, but I am. Okay, so I now know the other 2 rooms with enemies. And what I can do is just utilize that information. Again, this is probably going to be a quick run at this point, because I can open up D4, and as soon as that lure gets attacked, I can destroy it. If that lure gets attacked. That lure might not get attacked. As Marvin has showed, lure can be extremely good at getting enemies out of an area. And as a result, D6, nav 3-1. Just to get this picked up, and if this has a ship scan, I'll be extremely happy. It does not. And I think what I'm actually going to do... Towing a remote power, a fantastic upgrade. Another interesting thing is... Now, I don't hear anything on the other side of this door. Lost signal for R2, that's fine. And I'm not hearing... Nothing's attacking that, so it could just be those two infestations on. I'm gonna go ahead and close D6 as a safety precaution. And that is it. Wow, that's fantastically disappointing. So this is definitely a shorter run. I'm barely 6 minutes in, and I was expecting this to take a little bit longer, actually. I'm going to go ahead and... Interesting. The pickup actually gathered fuel. The other thing that I don't actually want to do... I don't think I want to pick up that lure, actually, because that is... I know there's swarm on this ship, and... So there's nothing else for me to really do here. I know there's swarm on the ship, so I don't want to expose myself to the swarm attacking me unnecessarily. And just in the time it takes to get out of that room, that's possible. Actually, I think I can do this safely. And again, this is just me being me trying to be a little bit more efficient time-wise, not time-wise, wasting time, but this is trying to be me, like, campaign-minded. Because if you don't use a lure, I mean, that's scrap. That takes materials to rebuild. So you don't want to just waste it. So I've checked all 4 of the terminals. I didn't check all 4 of the terminals. I got 5 minutes before it matters. If someone takes 5 minutes on this ship, I will be sorely disappointed. I don't think I checked this terminal. Just defense. Okay. So... I'm curious. I thought I already checked the fuel. That seems strange that I wouldn't. Pick up... I did not know that you could continue trying to get fuel. I'm wondering, I'm curious if it's possible to get more fuel that way. I've never done that before. I never thought to do it before. It makes sense that you can keep trying, but it's strange that there's any effect there. So, I've checked all 4 terminals, because I checked the other room, and of course I checked R7 because I used it. That... You know, I don't want to say that bugs me, but at the same time, it kind of does, just from the simple perspective that here is a small ship with 2 enemy sites and a vent, and it has startling overkill. 4 turrets, and that's all you needed, period. Versus all these ships where you have turrets and 1, maybe, 3 signals remaining. I'm going to wait and see if I can get 2 of those open, just in case there's scrap and it teleports to scrap. I don't think it teleports to scrap normally, but just in case. I'm going to wait. I'm going to give it a minute or so. Just a very short amount of time. But yeah, just the simple fact that there is so much overkill available on this ship with 4 turrets. The entire thing is powered by one generator. There are 4 turrets. Oh, you know what I haven't done before? While I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and do this. We're going to overload R9. That's what it does. It does damage to anything in the room. I don't know if it's possible to damage the room and cause a radiation leak if you do that. So if you have overload in the future, you know, you're up to you. I'm not making any promises there. But if you need some way to do damage to something and you have a terminal that you don't need anymore, it's not the worst option. Hopefully this one will grow weak before it actually terminates, so that I can take advantage of the teleporter on both rooms. That would be my preferred outcome, though I understand it may not be the most likely outcome. That hurts a little bit. Just knowing 4 turrets, and you don't even need them. You don't even need half of them. I am not going to hold this up any longer, I don't think. I'm going to go ahead and exit. It did go ahead. It stopped towing, though. I wasn't towing anything. I do think someone said that was a glitch that's already known. I get the feeling 665 is going to be a well-reached score by quite a few people. I am probably going to be at the bottom of that list, as has previously been ascertained, because I'm recording and have some extra commentary and tend to linger in the ship a little bit. It does seem like your time dictates the position when you finish, and that's definitely something that could be done faster, so whoever does it the fastest, congratulations on first, and hopefully I'll stay in the top 10, because yesterday 21 people did this, and while Buckley did have a 0, the likelihood of getting a 0 is relatively small. Buckley, I'm not trying to be insulting. It's just unlikely to lose the entire ship all your drones on a ship like this. It's entirely possible, too. Whenever Swarm is involved, you can make a misstep, and it's possible your turrets, you won't have that same advantage with the turrets. But, I mean, there'll still be 4, I'm sure, but you might have a room that doesn't. And with a lot of people not knowing how to use lure, that's all the more likely. So, for now, 665 is the score to beat. I don't know how you can do it, but if you do, congratulations. If you haven't done your run yet, good luck. If you have, please post a comment. I'd like to hear of your own experiences, even if they're a little mundane. If you liked the video, do please like, and have a good day.